Tonight, millions of people will sit down for dinner. Some will gather around a family table. Others will eat alone, scrolling through their phones. Someone, somewhere, is blowing out birthday candles. Another family is laughing around a backyard barbecue. And none of them are thinking about history. Because dinner doesn't feel historic, it feels ordinary. You pick up a fork, take a bite, chew, swallow, and move on with your day. Simple, routine, forgettable. But what if I told you that this ordinary moment is connected to one of the greatest turning points in the story of humanity? Not because of the food itself, but because, nearly 2 million years ago, one small act of curiosity began changing our species forever. Imagine if every kitchen disappeared, every restaurant, every grocery store, every stove, every pot, every knife, every recipe. Imagine there was no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, no birthday cake, no coffee in the morning, no pizza on Friday night, no holiday meals with family. Now, keep going. Erase the cities, erase the roads, erase the houses, erase the farms. Keep traveling backward, through thousands, then hundreds of thousands of years, until there is nothing left except endless grasslands. Beneath an African sunrise, the world has become silent. There are no engines, no electricity, no voices, except the wind. And somewhere, walking across that endless landscape, is someone who has no idea that their next decision will help shape the future of every human who will ever live. The sun has barely risen, but the race to survive has already begun. There is no alarm clock, no breakfast waiting, no guarantee that today ends. With a full stomach, every step matters. Every sound demands attention, because out here, you are not the hunter, not always. Sometimes, you are the one being hunted. The grass is tall, too tall to see. What's hiding inside it? A distant roar freezes everyone. The group stops. No one speaks. No one needs to. They know something is watching. Minutes later, the danger passes, but the hunger doesn't. Hours go by. The sun climbs higher. The heat becomes unbearable. Finally, someone finds food, not a feast. Just a few hard roots buried beneath the dry earth. Another discovers the remains of an animal, left behind by larger predators. It's enough to keep going barely, but eating is its own challenge. The roots are tough. The meat is tougher. Every bite, dim in strength, every chew, takes time. Imagine chewing the same piece of raw meat again and again and again. Your jaw aches, your teeth strain, your stomach works just as hard. Scientists believe our ancestors may have spent hours each day simply chewing food. Hours that couldn't be spent making better tools, watching children, exploring new places, or learning from one another. Food gave them energy, but it also stole their time. And even after all that effort, their bodies couldn't unlock all the energy hidden inside raw food. Much of it remained trapped. Life was a constant struggle between finding food and surviving long enough to eat it. Then one ordinary day, nature unleashed something terrifying. Smoke began rising over the horizon. Smoke fills the sky. The smell is unlike anything they've ever known. Not the smell of danger, not the smell of death, something different. Hours earlier, lightning had struck the dry grass. The fire spread quickly. Animals fled in every direction. Some escaped, others didn't. Now, the flames are gone. Only blackened earth and drifting ash remain. Most creatures stay away. Fire is unpredictable. Fire destroys. Fire kills. But one human does something unexpected. Instead of running, they walk closer, slowly, carefully. Every step is a risk. The ground is still warm. Small branches crackle beneath their feet. Then they see it, the body of an animal left behind by the fire. Its skin is dark. The air above it shimmers with heat. Steam still rises. They don't know what cooking is. They don't know what calories are. They've never heard of bacteria, or protein, or nutrition. They're simply hungry. For a long moment, they hesitate. Then they reach down, tear away a small piece of meat. It feels different, softer, warmer, almost unexpectedly tender. They take a bite. Something is different. The meat breaks apart easily. Their jaw doesn't struggle. Their teeth don't fight every mouthful. For the first time, eating feels easier. They can't explain why. They don't know that heat has already begun breaking down tough proteins. They don't know that many harmful microbes have been destroyed. They don't know their body will unlock more usable energy from this meal. They know only one thing: this food is easier to eat. And sometimes, history doesn't change with a king or a battle or a great invention. Sometimes, history changes because one curious human tries something no one had tried before. That first bite didn't change the world overnight, but it may have started one of the most extraordinary journeys our species would ever take. And the biggest transformation wasn't happening around the fire. It was happening inside the body. The difference wasn't obvious. Not at first. The human who took that bite didn't suddenly become smarter. They didn't wake up the next morning speaking a new language. History doesn't work that way. Evolution is patient. It works one generation at a time. But something extraordinary had quietly begun, not around the fire, inside the body. Imagine that piece of cooked meat beginning its journey before the first bite. The fire had already done part of the work. Heat had softened tough muscle fibers. Proteins had begun unfolding. Starches became easier to digest. Many harmful microbes had already been destroyed. For the very first time, nature was sharing the work with the human body. Instead of spending hours breaking food apart, the body could now unlock more usable energy from every meal. It wasn't magic, it was chemistry. And over thousands, then hundreds of thousands of years, those tiny advantages began to matter. A little more energy, a little less chewing, a little more time, again and again and again. Then, another remarkable change began unfolding. Inside the skull sat the most expensive organ the human body had ever built, the brain. Today, your brain makes up only about 2% of your body weight, yet it uses around 20% of your body's energy. Think about that. One small organ consuming 1/5 of everything you eat. Brains are incredibly expensive. Evolution couldn't simply build larger brains without finding more energy to support them. One influential idea proposed by anthropologist Richard Wrangham suggests that cooking helped provide that extra energy. Not everyone agrees on exactly how large its role was. Scientists continue to study the evidence, but many researchers agree that cooking became one of the important innovations that helped shape human evolution. And while our bodies were changing, something else was changing too. Not inside our stomachs, not inside our brains, but between us. The fire did more than cook food. It changed what happened after dinner. Before fire, darkness ended the day. When the sun disappeared, the world belonged to predators. Most animals became silent. Some became hunters. Humans had little choice but to wait for morning. But fire changed the night. Its light pushed back the darkness. Its warmth made people stay. Instead of wandering alone, they gathered together around one small fire. Something remarkable began to happen. A child watched an elder shape a sharper stone tool. A young hunter learned where animals migrated. Someone pointed toward the stars. Someone else shared food instead of hiding it. No one knew it then, but knowledge had found a new home. It no longer lived inside one person's memory. It could now be shared, passed on. Improved realization after generation. Many researchers believe these evenings around the fire may have encouraged stronger communication, closer social bonds, and greater cooperation. The fire didn't create language. It didn't invent friendship, but it may have given people more opportunities to strengthen both. Think about it. A single human is not the fastest, not the strongest, not the best hunter. Compared with many animals, we seem almost fragile, but place a group of humans around one fire, sharing food, sharing ideas, sharing experience. Suddenly, everything changes. One discovery inspires another. Better tools, better hunting, healthier children, stronger families, larger communities. Tiny improvements repeated over hundreds of thousands of years. The fire became more than a source of warmth. It became the world's first classroom, the world's first dining table, the world's first meeting place, and perhaps the birthplace of one of humanity's greatest strengths. Not intelligence alone, but intelligence shared. And that shared knowledge would eventually build villages, cities, civilizations, the modern world. But even today, that ancient fire has never truly gone out. That ancient fire never truly disappeared. It simply changed its shape. Today, it lives inside your kitchen, your oven, your stove, your campfire, your barbecue, your favorite restaurant. Every time you light a flame, or press the button on a modern stove, you are continuing one of the oldest traditions in human history. Think about tonight. Maybe you'll eat with your family. Maybe you'll cook for someone you love. Maybe you'll sit alone with a simple meal. Whatever is on your plate, it carries a story far older than any nation, far older than any language, far older than written history itself. Nearly 2 million years ago, an unknown human stood before a fire. They weren't trying to change the future. They weren't trying to become smarter. They weren't trying to create civilization. They were simply trying to survive. And yet, through one small act of curiosity, they helped begin a journey that would eventually lead to art, music, science, medicine, space travel, the device you're watching this documentary on. Of course, cooking wasn't the only reason humans became who we are. Our story was shaped by countless discoveries, stone tools, cooperation, language, changing environments, and millions of years of evolution. But cooking became one of the remarkable innovations that helped make many of those changes possible. Because every great idea, every great invention, every civilization first depended on one extraordinary thing, a human brain with enough energy to imagine something new. So tonight, before you take your very first bite, pause for just a moment, look at the warmth, the aroma, the people beside you, or the quiet if you're eating alone. Then remember that somewhere nearly 2 million years ago, another human also took a bite. They never knew their curiosity would echo through countless generations, but it did, and in a way, every warm meal is a quiet thank you to that forgotten beginning, because the story of becoming human was never just about learning to cook. It was about learning to wonder, and perhaps that journey is still continuing every single day.